Long ago, in a quiet German village, there stood a great juniper tree, and beneath it lived a wealthy man and his beloved wife. His wife was kind and gentle, but a deep sorrow filled her heart, for they had no child.
One winter day, as she peeled an apple beneath the juniper, she cut her finger, and the blood fell upon the snow.
If only I had a child, as red as blood, and as white as snow.
By the way, in medieval folklore, the juniper tree was considered sacred, believed to grant wishes to those pure of heart.
My little one, you will be as red as blood and as white as snow, my greatest treasure. Bury me beneath the juniper tree, my dear Heinrich.
The merchant wept long for his lost wife, but found comfort in his newborn son, Hans. As the years passed, the merchant grew lonely and decided to seek a new wife to mother his beloved son. In the market, he met a widow who had a daughter of her own, and her beauty drew him near. And so the merchant married the widow, bringing her and her daughter Marlinchen into his home beside the juniper tree. But every time the stepmother looked upon little Hans, her heart filled with bitter envy and dark hatred. The stepmother loved her own daughter Marlinchen dearly, but the boy stood in the way of her child's inheritance.
That boy must not inherit what should belong to my own daughter. He must be gone.
As Hans grew into a sweet young boy, the stepmother's cruelty grew with him, hidden behind false smiles.
But Marlinchen loved her little stepbrother dearly, and the two children became inseparable companions. Did you know? In old German tradition, juniper berries were believed to ward off evil spirits and protect children.
To her husband, she played the loving wife, but in his absence, her true nature emerged. Each day her resentment grew darker, until one fateful morning, a terrible plan took root in her heart.
In the storage room sat a great wooden chest, where the stepmother kept her sweetest red apples.
On the very day the merchant left for distant trade, the stepmother saw her chance. That afternoon, the stepmother sent her own daughter Marlinchen away on a long errand to the village.
Mother, I will return quickly with the bread from the baker.
And so Marlinchen walked away, unaware of the terrible fate that awaited her dear brother. Little Hans played alone in the courtyard, his innocent laughter echoing beneath the juniper tree. From the window, she watched the boy, and the dark plan in her heart took its final form.
Hans, my dear, come inside. I have a special treat for you.
The trusting boy ran inside, eager for the promised treat from his stepmother.
Mother, what treat do you have for me?
Reach inside the chest, dear Hans, and choose the reddest apple for yourself.
Innocent Hans leaned over the chest, reaching for the apple, never knowing what loomed above him.
And then, the cruel stepmother committed the deed too terrible to behold. In a moment of rage, the dreadful deed was done, and the stepmother stood horrified at her own cruelty. Yet her fear quickly turned to a desperate scheme to hide her crime from all the world. Meanwhile, Marlinchen returned home from her errand, unsuspecting of the terrible tragedy that had occurred.
The unsuspecting girl entered the kitchen, seeking her dear stepbrother to share her day's adventures.
Mother, where is my dear brother Hans? I have brought sweet bread to share with him.
Your brother has gone visiting his uncle in the village. Now help me prepare supper, child.
That evening, the merchant returned home, weary from his journey, eager to embrace his beloved son Hans.
Where is my son? Why is my dear Hans not at the table this evening?
He has gone to visit his uncle, and will stay there for many days, dear husband.
But Marlinchen wept bitter tears for her missing brother, sensing that something terrible had befallen him.
But beneath the ancient juniper tree, a strange magic began to stir, awakened by innocent blood and a mother's love.
From within the juniper tree's ancient roots, a wondrous transformation was about to take place.
Did you know? In Germanic legend, the juniper tree was sacred to the goddess Frigg, who watched over children and mothers.
Then from the juniper tree emerged a magical bird, white as snow, its golden beak ready to sing a tale of truth.
My mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me. My sister buried...
And the magical bird took flight, carrying its haunting song across the German countryside. The bird first flew to a goldsmith's shop, where the craftsman labored at his anvil over precious gold.
My mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me. My sister buried my bones beneath the juniper tree.
What a wondrous song! Bird, sing it once more, and I shall give you a golden chain.
In exchange for its haunting song, the goldsmith gave the magical bird a precious golden chain.
Then off it flew to a cobbler's shop, where a kindly shoemaker worked at his bench making leather shoes.
The bird perched at the cobbler's window and began its sorrowful song once more.
My mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me.
What a moving song! Sing it again, and I shall give you these little red shoes.
Did you know? In medieval Europe, red shoes were considered protective charms for children against evil spirits. Finally, the magical bird flew to a busy mill, where 20 millers worked around a great millstone.
My mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me. My sister buried...
What a marvelous song! Sing it once more, and we shall give you our great millstone.
And so all 20 millers together lifted the enormous heavy millstone for the magical bird. Through magical strength, the wondrous bird carried the great millstone, the golden chain, and the small red shoes. And the bird flew swiftly back toward the manor, carrying its treasures and its message of justice. Meanwhile at the manor, the merchant grieved deeply, sensing in his heart that something was terribly wrong. But the stepmother grew restless, plagued by a strange feeling of impending doom she could not name.
Then suddenly, a brilliant white shape appeared in the sky above the manor, descending toward the juniper tree.
The magical bird perched in the juniper tree and prepared to sing its haunting song for the family below.
My mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me. My sister buried...
What a beautiful and mournful song! Bird, sing again, that I may hear your wondrous voice once more.
And as the bird sang, the precious golden chain fell down toward the merchant below.
The merchant caught the precious golden chain, marveling at the wondrous gift from the magical bird.
Beautiful bird, please sing once more, I beg you. Sing your haunting song for me.
My mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me.
Marlinchen caught the little red shoes and held them close, tears of strange joy streaming down her freckled cheeks.
But within the manor, the stepmother trembled with terrible fear, for her dark conscience tormented her unbearably. An unbearable burning sensation tore through the stepmother's body, as if the very fires of guilt consumed her.
I burn! I cannot bear it! Something terrible is upon me!
Driven by her tormented guilt, the stepmother rushed beneath the juniper tree, drawn to her fate.
My mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me. My sister buried my bones beneath the juniper tree.
And the magical bird released the great millstone from its neck, sending it falling like justice from heaven.
Justice came swiftly from above, falling upon the wicked stepmother who had committed the terrible deed.
The wicked stepmother met her just end, vanquished by the very justice she had tried to escape.
The merchant and Marlinchen stood in stunned silence, witnessing the terrible justice of the magical juniper tree. Then, a wondrous magical transformation began at the base of the ancient juniper tree. Did you know? In Brothers Grimm tales, the juniper tree often symbolizes resurrection and the triumph of innocence over evil. And from the golden magical light emerged little Hans, fully restored to life and form, alive once more.
Hans! My dear brother Hans! You are alive! You are returned to me!
The brother and sister embraced in pure joy, reunited after the dreadful tragedy.
My son, my beloved Hans, by some wondrous miracle you have returned to me.
The merchant lifted his beloved son high in joyful wonder, his heart bursting with love beyond words. Together the family embraced as one, healed from the terrible tragedy that had befallen them.
Its purpose fulfilled, the magical bird began to gently fade back into the magical light from which it came.
The wondrous magical bird returned to the spirit of the juniper tree, having brought truth and justice to the family. The ancient juniper tree returned to its quiet form, its mighty magic having served its noble purpose.
Thank you, dear juniper tree, for bringing my brother back to me.
As the sun set on that wondrous day, the family walked home together, forever changed by the magic they had witnessed. That evening, the family shared a simple meal together, reunited and grateful for the precious gift of life.
Father, I had the strangest dream, but now I am home with you again.
Yes, my dear boy, you are home, and we shall never be parted again.
And I shall always treasure these little red shoes the magical bird gave to me.
And so peace returned to the manor beside the juniper tree, after the dark night of cruelty had passed. The merchant tucked his beloved son into bed that night, watching over him with the deepest gratitude.
Sleep well, my precious son. I shall watch over you forever.
Marlinchen knelt in prayer that night, thanking the heavens for the miraculous return of her dear brother. Did you know? The Brothers Grimm collected this tale in the early 1800s as one of the oldest German folk stories ever recorded.
With the new dawn, little Hans ran out to greet the world anew, alive with the wonder of being. Hans touched the ancient bark of the juniper tree, somehow knowing it had given him back his life.
Come, dear brother. I have brought you fresh, warm milk to start the day.
And the brother and sister sat together beneath the juniper tree, their bond stronger than ever before.
Their love had triumphed over evil, and the tree that had witnessed both tragedy and miracles stood guard over them.
My dear children, today we shall make music together beneath our blessed juniper tree. Music filled the manor garden, a celebration of life renewed and love restored.
Soon the village children gathered to hear the wondrous music coming from the manor garden.
And so the manor became a place of music and joy, where children came to hear stories and play.
Did you know? In old German tradition, dancing beneath sacred trees was believed to bring blessings to all who joined.
This juniper tree has surely been blessed, for joy returns to this manor.
The juniper tree stood as a symbol of justice, of love, and of the magic that protects the innocent. And the merchant held his children close, treasuring every moment as the greatest gift of his life.
And among the branches of the juniper tree, a single white feather remained, a reminder of the